What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video guys we do have another update on Ordinals. As you guys can probably tell, a huge green candlestick can only mean one thing. Yes guys, it's pumped up another 50% in the last 24 hours and currently trading at $17.77. So we're going to be looking at, is it right time to buy it? Is it too late? Have we missed the boat? Or on the other hand, for those of you guys who are looking to take out your profits, is it time to sell it, or should you wait for it to head up to above $20 potentially over the coming hours and days and sell it then? That's what we're going to be going through, so covering both buyers and sellers point of view, as well as looking at its prediction over the next couple of hours, days, weeks, months, and overall in 2023 and going into 2024. How high can this crypto go, and is it a must-have in your portfolio? And also on the bright side, we can see Bitcoin has managed to head over $37,000, which is absolutely crazy right now. It hasn't hit this in a while. So the market is up, with ADA up 6%, so on and so on. And of course, today's focus is on Ordinals. So before I go any further guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway, which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel. And for a bonus entry, follow me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently looking at the candlestick pattern chart with the Fibonacci scale, which I'm going to be using later on in the video to do some technical analysis. But for now, I'm just going to hide this, and I'm going to bring up the usual MACD indicator to do some price prediction, as I'm pretty sure that's what most of you guys are here for. So we are currently looking at the daily chart, and at the top here we've got the purple line running across the chart, which is the SMA indicator, giving us the average value of Ordinals, which is here in purple at $7.52. However, it is actually trading at a much higher value here in green at $17.50, meaning it's performing quite well and much better than expected. So let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily, and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I do that guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart here, we do have the blue and the orange line looking bullish, heading towards the positive direction, and they are not looking too steep either, meaning more gains in value are expected from Ordinals over the next 12 to 14 hours. So towards the end of the day today, early hours of tomorrow, do expect Ordinals to be trading at a slightly higher value than where it is at the moment, heading very close to $20 is what my predictions are over the next 12 to 14 hours. But again, do expect dips in between as well. It is likely to hit red candles in between, up and down, but again, the overall outcome seems to be more on the positive side rather than the negative side. So heading just over $19 is where I would expect the crypto to be trading at. Now moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days still looking quite bullish guys. We've got the blue and the orange line going upwards towards the positive direction. However, in this case it is looking a little bit too steep, meaning it may not be as realistic as the previous chart. As you guys can see, it's looking quite steep because of the major increase that's taken place. So over the next 7 to 8 days, so let's say by mid next week, I am expecting Ordinals to have dropped down in value slightly guys, potentially trading just above $16 is where I'm expecting this crypto to be trading at by mid next week. But that doesn't mean that it's gonna stop pumping. Of course, it's likely to head up to around $22-23 over the coming days towards the end of this week, early next week, before it slowly starts to drop back down to around $16 by mid next week is what I'm expecting. So yes, do expect it to be quite volatile, both red and green days, but the overall outcome seems to slightly be more on the negative side rather than the positive side. But again, even though it is on the negative side, I'm not expecting a major crash or anything like that. It is going to be a minimal drop in value, which is quite reasonable as to how much is pumped over the last week. Moving on to the daily chart, next couple of weeks, again guys, the chart is looking way too steep, so again it's not realistic. So over the next 6 to 8 weeks, so mid to late December 2023, Ordinals is likely to have dropped back down below $8 is what my expectations are. Yes, that's probably not what you guys expected, but due to the fact that it's pumped up so much in a space of about 10-15 days. Over the long term, so not really long term, but over the next couple of weeks, I'm expecting it to have dropped back down to where it was before. Below $8 is what I'm expecting Ordinals to be trading at towards the end of the year, unless the crypto market goes for a major pump or a bull run or a price crash even. These things will have a major impact, not just on the value of Ordinals, but the crypto market in general. But if I'm able to predict such thing, I will let you guys know as soon as I can. But at the moment, I'm expecting an overall drop in value from Ordinals over the next 6 to 8 weeks. So let's get rid of the MACD indicator and bring on the Fibonacci scale. As you guys can see, this is quite interesting. We have broken out from the red zone a couple of days ago into the green zone, and right now literally trading in the blue zone. Yes, I'm expecting it to hit the top tier level here, this zone here, over the coming days. As I mentioned earlier, heading over $19, which is in the top tier level. But once it does hit that target, it is bound to start dropping in value at a slow and steady pace, heading back into the red zone. As I mentioned, below $8 over the coming weeks is where I'm expecting this crypto to be dropping down to. By December, this crypto should be back into the red zone. Now, on to the questions that you guys have been asking. Is it time to buy it or is it time to sell it? For me personally, it is not time to buy it because it is overvalued. As I mentioned earlier, I'm expecting it to drop down in value. So especially me, I'm into long-term trading, so it wouldn't make sense for me to invest into it right now. The only time I would invest into it is if it drops below the $4 mark. Anywhere below $4 is where I would buy it. Anywhere above $4, I wouldn't invest into the crypto. That is my take. Again, doesn't mean that you guys have to follow that. You guys can have your own prediction. But again, this is my take and my prediction on when I would buy and sell the crypto. And is it time to sell it? To cover the seller's point of view, yes. However, I wouldn't sell all of it. If I had $1,000 worth of Ordinals, I would probably sell about $400, which is 40% of my investment in Ordinals, which leaves me with 60% remaining. So at least I still got some investment in Ordinals and I've taken out some profit, which balances out, in both sides. It makes sense. It's a win-win situation. And I would probably sell another about 30% once it hits over $22, $23, taking out more profits, which still leaves me with about 30%, if I'm right. Yeah, 30%, which I would potentially hold on to for the long term if it does manage to hit about $30-$40. But yeah, that is my prediction on Ordinals, guys. What I want you guys to do is let me know in the comment section down below, what is the highest figure you guys are expecting this crypto to hit in 2023. Let me know, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. As you guys can see, over the last month it has pumped up over 425%, which is absolutely crazy. Those of you who did invest into it about a month ago are probably on a major profit, depending on how much you've invested into the crypto. But yeah, let me also know what you guys are doing. Are you guys buying it? Are you guys selling it? Or are you guys just holding on to it? Let me know that as well. And I'm going to end the video here, guys. Before I end it, I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day, guys, it is free to subscribe. So why don't you go down and smash that subscribe button and like the video. And I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.